Everybody, welcome back to MC Design Academy. It's been rather busy, so I apologize if this video is the first new one that's been up for a while, but I'm here at Maison A. I am here 4 times a year. I set up her spring, summer, winter, fall, so I'm here setting up fall. I'm going to walk you through this tabletop. It is a bar tabletop. I have cleared the space and I've set the architecture. I'll walk you through the architecture and then I will walk you through the process of putting together this table. The table is one big long surface. I've created 2 heights. First one is the tallest, which is the bookcase. That always goes up first, actually 3 heights. The mannequin is a second. We've tied in apparel, much like I did at Anthropologie, and Anthropologie still does, is work in apparel in back with gift selections. So they got a whole cocktail collection of t-shirts. And then our third level is this trunk or crate with a breadboard on it. I didn't need to put a breadboard on there, but it's kind of uneven. So I put that, we sell them. I put roses for the colorways because it is a lot of pinks and yellows and turquoise. But here is our base of architecture. I have also staged all of the products that are going to be in this concept. So there are drink mixes, there are puzzles of drinks, more drink mixes, the Chez Garnier glasses. Then there are little cocktail cubes, cocktail inspired candles in 3 colors, and a picture, and that's about it. There are some florals I'm going to add, and then here are more of the t-shirts that go back to the cocktail theme. So now you've seen the structure of the table and the 3 heights that I have going. I like to have different heights so it's not just one level. Also creating extra height with pieces like bookcases gives you additional square footage or additional real estate to show more product, because the more levels you have and the more real estate you have, the less cluttered your whole tabletop is. And that's the whole reason why sometimes when you look at your displays and like, why does it look like there's so much stuff and it's just a big one long spread of merchandise? It's because you don't have those heights built up. So we're going to build out the table now. Let's go. I'm going to start with the candles. So I'm going to start pulling over the candles because those are the biggest groups of color that I have. So we're going to start there. We have the turquoise pitcher, so we're going to make sure we use that. Part of the thing with something like this is the very last one. And rather than putting it on sale, we're going to build it into here, which most likely that's one of these single random items will sell. I don't suggest keeping singles around long because what happens is then suddenly you have a lot of singles, but in this case it works, so we're going to do it. These candles come in a jar as well as a tin. We're going to show them merchandised together. All the labels should be facing forward. I know that's basic, but gotta say it. How cute is this tin? This is a company called Rewind. They also have matches, but I'm going to build those in later because they're smaller. So I start with the things that I have the most of. So candles is number 1. The next is going to be the puzzles. So let me keep building in the candles. Because we have blue here, or green, I'm going to do blue here, and I'm going to do pink up here. When I merchandise, I do a lot of coloring out. So I'm trying to match up drink mixes as well as puzzles and these candles all together so it kind of flows. And I also don't do, like, we've got a candle collection here. I'm going to do it on the opposite side so it's not all lined up perfectly. You want it to have that little bit of movement through the display. Now this one, because the lid has the writing on it, I'm not sure if I'm going to put it here because I feel like you don't see the cute lid. So I'm probably going to move that down here. I usually don't separate candles if they have 2 different sizes. I like to keep them together. This, I'm going to see how it looks in the overall. I may move it up, we'll see. The next, we're going to move into puzzles. These puzzles, I've got 3 colors. I've got an orange box, this pinky box, and I've got a red box. So obviously, we're doing pink with pink and orange. So I try and pull colors off of packaging. There's a little bit of blue in here, so I'm going to pair this up with the blue candles. I've got one more color, and this one I think I'm going to do on the tabletop. It's pretty big and it's gonna block. So I think I'm gonna put this up here. I'm gonna switch colors. I think the blue in the photo in the water works a lot better. I think I'm gonna take this down from being standing up in it. What I'm trying to do is make sure that this last box doesn't block what's behind it. So I think because it is pretty big, I'm gonna have to do it on the shelf. So I'm gonna rework the tabletop a little bit as far as architecture. I added a bucket of flowers. I actually needed to readjust this all the way over so you could see the puzzle because it was hiding behind both the breadboard as well as these flowers. So it was important for me to get another pop of color down here. So now I've got the 3 bookcases, and it's kind of weird how it's doing that, which I'm not a fan of, but there's only so much you can do around it. So I am going to start filling in smaller things like drinks and glassware. I've got drink mixes, the Spritz collection, which is an orange, which is perfect. I'll do this next to the orange box. Again, make sure all the labels are turned around. The next color I have is a green and blue. I want to keep them at a tight, smaller little group versus spreading it out. The tighter that it is, the more cohesive it's going to look. Sometimes when you spread things out, it starts to look, again, you get that garage sale effect. So there's that. I've got 2 more flavors of drink mixes. We'll do one here and play off this plum color that's right here. Because the packaging is different, I want to keep them over here to the side. I'll show you what I did. So here is the turquoise group, the blue with the drink mixes that plays off the blue here, orange that plays off that, pink. And then over here is the other version of the drink mixes. They are not the same, so I've chosen to keep them to the side, and we're playing off these purples. There are probably 6 different sayings from the Chez Garnier. I will mix all the sayings instead of separating them up because people love to kind of go through them and look at them and laugh them. So I will mix the sayings together. We're going to add in glasses in this last space here. Still doing the tip thing. Let me show you a close-up. Here's the glasses. I put them at a tip, which we haven't really had any problems with. If you are worried about it, you could always stack them and get a piece of plexiglass and put that in between and then stack them upright. That is what they do at Disneyland to get that stack. That's also what they do at a lot of grocery stores. And then the others are just here by themselves. I have matches that go back to the candles, and then we have the drink cues. I'm going to build those in and I will show you when I'm finished. Here is the finished product. I grouped the matches. These are little matches, so we've left one open so people know what they are, and then paired it up with these colors. This is a drink that doesn't have a matching candle, same as that one, so I've separated them. We've worked off the colors here. The last 2 champagne glasses, the margaritas, put a couple lemons in the glasses, which does help to be able to read what they say. If you have fake fruit like that, I highly suggest doing something like that. We've got the blue playing off the blue. We've got orange and green playing off of the orange puzzle, up to the pink drink mix, pink puzzle, down into these blues and turquoises. These are matching, so that worked out. But that is the whole table. Clean, not a lot of SKUs. Like I would not be adding any other SKUs to this, so this is pretty much the way it will remain. I will say this, I did move these guys up here so I can move the margarita mix to play off the margarita t-shirts. So I'm gonna fold down t-shirts most likely back here and maybe have something here for them, but you want the t-shirts near the display.